Good evening, everyone. How are we all tonight? I'm just putting the link in before. Mind you, shut up. So, there we go. I've put the link in. Hello to the two watching. Pardon me. Tonight's bedtime story was requested by Tim, and it's Jack the Beanstalk. 3 pages long. So it's going to be quite a long one this week. So, yeah, that's about it, really. Nothing really been happening. It's turning cold at night, though, isn't it? So, I desperately need to do my hair. I've got the dye. It's just that I have to do it. So, oh dear. What colour are you tonight, then, Richard? Hiya, Priya. How are you? So, yeah, I were very much in demand this afternoon. I didn't even realise that Tim had gone live, and a certain somebody were asking about me. Where were I? Ooh,
I can actually see it now, Mummy. That sting's still in.
is it?
Yeah.
Thought it got stung yesterday by a wasp.
Oh, but he killed that, did
Them tweezers is there
No.
somewhere. I'm gonna say you'd probably be better off going under the light, yeah. But ooh, I seen something there. Anyway, yeah, he tried trimming the back garden, and it had grown that long that it weren't having none of it. Oh yeah, Richard were live this afternoon. Anyway, so he braved it and went in the shed to get the lawnmower, and the bloody wasp stung in, didn't it? Through his gloves, no, nonetheless.
Bitches.
You know, our men moan about, yeah. You know, I didn't moan when I.
Yes, you did.
No, not Tim. Richard went live.
You said Tim went live earlier.
No, the bedtime story is requested by Tim, but yeah, no, Tim didn't go live. Richard went live. But a certain somebody has been paying a lot of interest to me in Richard's lives. But anyway, no. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no, Tim didn't go live. Tim requested the bedtime story. Richard went live, and a certain somebody, you know, by the name of a famous singer, has took quite an interest in me.
Go, banana. There you go. There's the clue.
Do you want a plaster for that?
No, it's still in there.
Oh. But yeah, that song that Chris just sang, that's a clue. Well, yeah, it was because I'd said that Tim had requested the bedtime story. I think that's where I'm getting all of a kerfuddle. But no, I'm getting confused myself. Well, no, not Marlowe. Somebody called. But anyway, But yeah, I mean, he said he were coming in Richard's last night and he didn't come in, and he says he's coming in
Don't
tonight.
worry, I'll have it worse.
But yeah. Anyway, sorry for the confusion. I don't know about confusing everybody. You know, I'm getting confused myself. But for some reason, I'd said Tim went live, and I meant Richard. But anyway. Well, you know who I mean, Bria, anyway. But yeah.
Oh no, Bria. Oh no, I've got.
Is I got this thing about me. I don't know why. Run about
Big nose.
No, we were saying something about because I said I said, you know, I'm an old bird. I'm going about Christmas and what we eat at Christmas. I'll save you problem. I'll save you. What's it there, Bria? No, it's my bad. Yeah. Anyway, they were asking if I got my own teeth, and anyway, we'll see. It's all in good fun, though. You know, banter, as they say. The thing is, Richard had to message me to say you were asking about me and where I were. You know. But I have put him straight. I have told him that I'm married. But anyway, probably a 90-year-old, something or other, you know what I mean? So, the wasp situation, we've looked into it, and we're on about getting one of these, like a smoke bomb thing for its shed to kill them off. So, yeah, you know, the wasp spray don't seem to be affecting them in any way, shape, or form. They're still in, you know. I mean, when do they hibernate? I don't know, but they're still very much in the shed. So we've looked on. Chris is on phone.
It's alright, Ian's on phone. It's alright,
I told him about your wasp thing.
All right, okay.
So right, he's on phone to one of his droning mates. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna nip it in the bud, so to speak. Hopefully, you know, if in doubt, smoke them out. So there you go. That's yeah. It's like let me show you, like a smoke bomb, and you put it in, pull thing, and leg it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, we've tried everything else, Bria, but you know, obviously they're still prevalent because one stung Chris through his glove. Um. One about one of them, Bria. But yeah, You know, when in doubt, get the bombs out. It says targets hard to reach places and nests. And it's used in attics, garage, lofts and sheds. Yeah. But I did say to Chris, another thing that we might have to do is because there's a gap at the shed door and that's how they're getting in and out. And I says, you know, before you go in armed, I says I'd put a bin liner or something over that gap so they've nowhere to go except dead. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's they've got a means of escape. Pumpkin spice latte, wax milk. Ooh, but it smells nice, Amjad. But anyway, you know, that is sort of, you know, coming next week sometime. But same as I says to Chris, I says, you know, get in. I don't know whether you light them, pull. I don't know how you go on with them. But I says, so they can't escape anyway. I says beforehand, I says I'd put like something covering that gap, so they've got nowhere to go. But you know, if in doubt. But anyway, you know, we've tried the wasp spray, we've tried everything, but no, they'll go to sleep permanently this time. But I know you know, I mean, there's a spray here, but the sprays don't seem to be having any effect on them. But there's one here, garage and loft wasp fumigator. So yeah, I mean, there's a single one here, Insecto Mini smoke bomb kills all flying and crawling insects. Let's have a look at. Causes serious eye irritation, harmful if swallowed, may cause an allergic skin reaction. Oh God. May cause respiratory irritation. To avoid risk to human health and the environment, comply with the instructions for use.
Oh, is that? Smoke bomb.
Yeah.
You're getting bombed.
Yeah. The big guns is coming at it now. With smoke.
Yeah, I was laughing at that then when you said, oh, when Tim went live this afternoon, everybody.
I was going to send all kerfuddled.
That's what I said. You said Tim.
That was you. You did say Tim. It was funny though. I thought, my God, that's going to create a problem. I heard you said Tim, and I thought, Tim, when we Tim live.
You know, I'm sure I've got Alzheimer's sometimes.
Sorry, what did you say? I forgot.
Oh yeah. I knew as soon as you said it, I thought, I hope that's going to create a confusion.
Yeah. This is the thing, though, Bria. We don't actually know where the nest is. We've no idea. Chris has been in there several times, aren't we? You know, we must have used at least 3 cans of wasp spray, and they're still going in and out. And that's sort of. I noticed you shan't have your hair cut then.
No, but I'm getting it cut. I'm getting it cut on Sunday. I found an hairdresser that's going to do it on Sunday.
Oh. Yeah. Are you getting fed up of waiting for your man?
Yeah. Getting what?
your man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I went past tonight on my way back, and he had one in chair and one sat down. I thought, oh God, that's half an hour wait at least.
Somebody's on prowl.
Yeah. So the guy who does the gym, his wife's an hairdresser, and he says, "Oh, I'll get her to do it if you want." It's a fair dues. So
Well, at least getting it done. That's the main thing.
Correct.
Somebody's in stealth mode behind you.
Yeah, don't worry. Guns locked and loaded and ready for action.
I'm going to say that picture on Facebook. Chris says she's probably playing dead, so we don't squirt with that gun.
She's going in a pop hole, I think.
Out of sight, out of mind.
No, she's going in a pop hole. She's all right.
But yeah, I think things are going a bit this afternoon.
Who? What? Say that again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought if I ignore it, it'll go away.
Oh, funny, yeah. Oh, it tickled me to that no end. I thought it was highly entertaining.
Oh dear! And then Stuart were trying to chat Sanger up. Thought, hey, up.
Yeah.
You ought to.
I know. I'm gonna have to change my channel to a dating channel. That's two days up top. Chat's got a bit raunchy.
Is considering changing it to RB dating.
Yeah, it's certainly the chat we're getting a bit raunchy. Hello, I'm John. How are we doing? How's my favourite nephew? Hello, Bria. Hello, I'm John. Hello, Bria.
I don't even know whether he's in this. Is he in this country or what? I don't know.
Who?
That Manolo.
I always had in my head that, yeah, he's. I thought he was in Nottingham, but he did tell me the other day where he were. I think he's somewhere like Exeter or Essex or something like that, I think.
No, far enough away.
Yeah. He's not going to rack up on your doorstep, not at that distance anyway. Pardon me.
Might be my sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Oh dear, we're a name like Manolo, it should be.
Yeah, definitely.
When's the steam train coming?
And what?
You were on about a steam train this afternoon.
Yeah, it came right at the start of the stream.
Did it?
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. Right at the very start of the stream within the first 2 minutes.
I'm going to say we're expecting one yesterday and got let down. And
yeah, well, I didn't even know about the one today. I hadn't looked at timetable, and when I arrived at my spots, there were a few other people there. I thought, hey, what's going on here?
Obviously, they knew something that you didn't then.
Well, yeah, they obviously looked at timetable because I thought, what's going on here? Well, I better get my act together because.
I'll say, I know you were going on about a steam train, but I didn't know whether you were expecting one in the next few days.
Yeah, well, the one that came through at 2 o'clock, I was expecting it to do its return trip, but for some reason it didn't. It got the return trip got cancelled due to a fault weird or something.
Oh.
It was supposed to come back about 6:30 tonight, and I should tell you, yeah, London. Yeah, it cancelled. Supposed to be 18:43. This service was cancelled due to a problem with a steam locomotive. That's what it said.
Mm. So it was a fault with the actual.
Yeah, because the steam engine was. Damn it! What were it? The steam engine.
Were it something at Gloucestershire?
That's it, Duke of Gloucester. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I know. I know you mentioned Gloucester.
Yeah.
Gloucestershire.
Yeah, it's for some reason. So I don't know what happened. Something else must have run in its place because obviously they had passengers who paid for the trip. So they must have done something else to obviously get them people back home from London. They can't just break down and say, stuff you, that's it, you're stuck here for the rest of the night. So,
Yeah, that's it.
but as far as I can see, he'd only managed to get to Carlisle. And it got cancelled from, it's terminated. Let me have a look. It got all the way to Carnforth North at a junction, and that were it. So they must have put something on to get it back.
Yeah, yeah. Well, can you imagine letdown? Everybody that sort of were on journey there, their disappointment in not getting it coming back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, especially if they pay big bucks because them steam charters, they're not cheap. My God, are they? They were locomotion services who were running it, and they usually never have any problems.
Well, I mean, it's something that's beyond their control, really, isn't it?
Yeah. They don't usually, all their stuff's usually reliable. It's usually West Coast Railways that cock it up. If anybody's going to cock it up, it's usually them.
But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. You never know, you know. He says this time next week we be travelling back to hotel from Thorpe Park. Oh, and you go to Tullis then? You know when Tim ran about Tullis, when you go in there. I didn't realise you were going to Thorpe Park as well.
Oh.
So
Put the bloody jumper on.
when Senga were rolling off all gold she'd got, she'd be.
Oh yeah, when she waits that in, she'd make a bloody fortune. Jeez.
Yeah.
Like I said, I couldn't believe that getting all that for that just one ring.
But you know them charm bracelets that you're on about. I've seen. I mean, I watched one called Yorkshire Auction House, and there's another one that's a woman, and then charm bracelets. Oh, they go for a bomb. You know, they go. I'm talking probably 800 quid, if not more. You know what I mean? And then she was saying she got 2 Rolex.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, I mean, it's like when my mum passed away. I mean, she got a lot of jewellery, and it weren't mine and my sister's thing. So she did exactly the same. She went to a, you know, one of these shops that buy and sell gold. I think we got about 100 quid each. I mean, it went a lot of jewellery. You know what I mean? It were like necklaces with and things like that. And I mean, she'd got a sovereign that were my stepdad's.
Yeah.
Now, when she died, we'd promised his son that he could have it. So, you know, I mean, obviously he got the sovereign, but they were like, I don't know, like what I call little knickknacks, you know what I mean? But they were gold because my mum couldn't wear anything other than gold. But they were just like necklaces and things like that. And same as I say, my sister says, well, you know, we're never going to wear them, and earrings and things like that. So she says, what should we do? And I says, well, it's entirely up to you. She says, well, should I take it to one of these shops that buy and sell gold? She says, at least it's a bit of money in mine in your pocket.
Yeah, my mum, she did her charm bracelet, and she got thousands for that, and that was years ago as well, because she split it 4 ways, and I think we all got quite a few grand each for that.
Yeah, same as I say, you'd be surprised because I watch these auction
It
places.
were big, and it were right big, and it was full of charms. It was impossible to wear.
they're very sought after. And if you see Bidding Frenzy, when one comes up, it's like off chart.
Oh.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. But yeah, there's some of them charm bracelets, depending on, if they've got a lot of charms on, then worth, same as you say, thousands.
Oh yeah, this like my mum's went for thousands,
But
and she collected charms for ever since she was like 20. You know what I mean? So it was like it were 50-year-old when she's
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
So they're a hell of a lot. You were talking over 100 charms on it.
But yeah, I mean, when you told me yesterday how much got for that ring, I had to pick Jory off the floor.
I couldn't believe it either. I couldn't believe it, me. I was amazed. Because she said, "Oh, 420, do?" And I sort of thought, "What, 420?" I thought, "Yeah, go on then," I said.
I'll settle for 420.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was amazed.
You'd have had to pick me up off the floor first.
Yeah, so obviously it must have been worth more than that because they make a profit on that.
Yeah. Well, most of these places only give you the scrap value of it,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
If they were to melt it down, I think all them kind of places, they give you the scrap value of it.
Yeah. Definitely.
But you got to skip in your step when you went out to shop.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was only just a fluke. I'd just come out to the Virgin Bank, which I begrudged going to because I had to traipse all that way, and I just saw a big yellow sign outside, scrap gold purchased. So I thought, oh, bloody hell, and it just triggered in my mind. I thought, Christ, I can get rid of that damn wedding ring at last.
Well, same as you say, you've had it jangling on your car.
On my key ring for about 3.5 years. Just on my key ring with my car keys.
You know what they say, I mean, and sometimes it's true. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah.
But
I was well surprised. I was expecting between 80 and 100 quid. I was expecting, I'll be honest, about that.
That's it.
It was a heavy ring. I knew it was heavy. And it was an exact replica of the one that Andrew got when he married Fergus.
Oh, look who's here.
Hellfire. No, I can't call without you. Yeah, it was an exact replica of Ferguson's, Andrew's when he married Sarah Ferguson's.
Oh, just be talking about you, actually. I says, I don't know where you live.
I was trying to remember where you lived. I'm sure you're Essex, Exeter, somewhere like that. Are you down south, Manilow?
Not bad for 63, eh, Manilow?
He said how old he is, 63, Manilow.
No, I am.
All right.
But yeah, told you you're an old bird. Yeah, my own Nash's look. Oh dear. The old bowling the old bowling chains in Manilow. Thinks this channel is my other half. It says I hear you've been chatting up my wife. Oh dear. Oh, competition, it says.
I hope.
Yeah, I'd have been out for murder if I'd have murdered him by now. Oh dear. I'm down south, not far from Heathrow Airport. Oh, yeah. Richard were confused whereabouts you lived.
I knew we were down there because I remember when I first asked him, and I think I accused him of living in Nottingham for some reason.
Not that you begrudge anybody living in Nottingham.
Oh, no. Good enough for Robin of Sherwood. It's good enough for anybody.
He's 44.
Oh, he's only a young pup, 44.
Nearly 20 years
Bloody
old.
hell. I didn't think you were that young. How fire. 44.
I know, I'm nearly 20 years old.
Yeah. I'm 14 year old, 13 year older than you. Bloody hell. 44 is just a child.
I know. Oh dear.
It was like a long time ago since I was 44.
Surrey village called Esher. Ooh, very nice. Chris says she's already got a toy boy. Hey, there's no competition if he's nearly 20 years younger. At least you're only 10 years younger than me. Oh dear. I was going saying you were going for a nap or something. I envisaged you being about 80. I'm a late person called a Fanilo.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know. Yes, you have to earn it, Manolo.
Yeah.
Be a regular, and you might get one.
Yeah, we have to do a few tasks.
That's the first I've heard on it, Richard.
Yeah. Jeanette decides what task you do.
Yeah, I've been told that all my life. You know, I've got a dirty laugh.
I live in a Surrey village called Esher. Esher. Esher.
I can earn it, no doubt.
Ain't a horse racing, Manolo. That's where the horse track is, isn't it? Is it Sandown? Sandown racetrack, horse racing, something like that. Richard
knows his way about. I don't.
I do, yeah. I used to go down there a lot, but I think the Sandown racetrack.
Hi, Crypto. How are you?
Hello, Crypto. How are we doing?
He says I go both ways. I mean, you know, I think it means older or younger. But anyway, so yeah. I'm more near a pension age than you are, put it that way.
Yeah. Like I can see that from my window. I thought so.
See, Richard knows his geography.
I do. I've been down there. I've been to I delivered to a garden centre once there actually. There's quite big lakes, ponds, reservoirs, and water and stuff around there. Lots of water, bits of water. It's not that far from River Thames, to be honest.
So, no, we haven't done it yet. We leave it till later on.
South River, as they say.
It's Jack and the Beanstalk tonight. So there'll be a lot of fee-fi-fo fumming.
Yeah, can't beat a bit of fee-fi-fo fumming on a Friday.
My old boiler packed up a long time ago.
What made you think of that? Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny?
Hey. Johnny called me an old boiler, didn't he?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking about. Made me laugh.
Forget about it.
That made me laugh. That it's very posh and picturesque village, not far from Hampton. See now there, that's somewhere else. I used to stay at Hampton Court, me. There's a garden centre there at Hampton Court Palace, or Hampton Court, Squire's Garden Centre, and I used to stay the night there.
Bree says, don't be mentioning old boilers. There's a story behind that one.
I thought when he said it, I thought, bloody hell, has he been listening in?
You know, quite by accident though. I'll give Johnny 5 that one. You know, it was quite by accident, but I've never let him forget it. Not that big grudges or anything. Well, you see, the thing is, Richard has to cover his face because he laughs at me, the voices that I do.
Yeah, and that 3 teddy bears or whatever it were, the Goldilocks. God forbid, I nearly peed my cakes. Who's been eating my porridge?
I would keep the old cow and get rid of the magic beans. Yeah, but it all worked out for him in end, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not telling you end of story, but yeah, it all worked out, you know, just fine in the end. You know, but there's a moral to the story there. But yeah. Wally's got what's it, auntie?
Darts tonight, Harley. They'll be playing his darts.
Darts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing darts.
So did your woman bring you meal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So much to wear goose as well. It says you're more beautiful than I remembered. I didn't think you'd seen me before. You don't know my secret though. Thank you. Cheers. It says, bearing in mind I've had half a bottle of whiskey. Aye, Tim, took the devil.
I know, Tim, lad.
Hello, Tim.
I was getting me wires crossed, Tim. I was saying Tim went live and it were Richard. And I was saying that it was Tim that requested Jack of the Beanstalk.
Yeah, it was funny with that.
So
I knew that'd create confusion the moment you said it. I thought that's good confusion.
You see now he's saying he's got beer goggles on because he's drunk half a bottle of whiskey.
Who's that?
Manolo.
Oh, you've been drinking whiskey? Oh, well.
He said he's drunk half a bottle.
I'm looking on Google Earth. I'm trying to find that garden centre where I used to stay during week. I found it. It's called Squires Garden Centre.
Do you think it's not in existence anymore?
Yeah, it is. I found it, and I remembered it well because I used to park on the car park, and just when I closed my blinds on wagon, the last thing I saw were a load of graves. It's right next to a graveyard, and I found it on map. The place is called Walton-on-Thames.
He says she still has many miles on the clock. Cheers.
Burwood Road, Walton-on-Thames, it's called. That won't be so far from you, Manilo, I don't think.
Richard had a... I don't use the wheelchair. I've got one, but I don't use it. Only in exceptional circumstances. You know, you see, this is what we've talked about before. When we win lottery, I'm going to be first bionic woman. You know, I'm going to have a full body transplant because my body's failing me. I know Walton-on-Thames 5 minutes by car.
Yeah, I used to. That's where I used to stay regular. Squires Garden Centre, Burwood Road, and it overlooks the graveyard. That's how I remembered it, and I used to love staying there because she used to say, because it's got that restriction around London that you know your wagons aren't allowed to be out and about after 7 o'clock at night, heavy goods vehicles. So she said to me, woman in that going centre, she said, if you're ever stuck and you need to park, come here. You can park on our car park. So I used to go there, and when cafes shut, they used to bring me out stuff they didn't sell. You know what I mean? Scones and things with cream on and stuff. It was great. Oh yeah, brilliant.
See, this is where me and Richard differ because I call them scones.
Yeah, well, Jeanette's posh and common. You want you.
But
And when
it's just the geography of where you live, Richard. You know, round
when you
here.
said Esher, I thought, my God, I've been to Esher. I know where that is.
It says it
Come here.
won't Euros tonight. It says won another bloody ticket.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't won tonight, that's for sure, because I put it on.
Says I know that
Still
place.
turning a trade. Yeah, Squires. It's quite a big group. There's a lot of Squires garden centres. They have like, I remember they got maroon signs, either maroon or purple signs. I used to deliver seed racks to them. These Sutton seeds racks with all these little packets of seeds on.
Well, I mean, it were worth it if they, you know, get your leftovers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to go out my way to make sure if I were in London that I could get there. Yeah.
How Richard says it is how we, is how we say it down south.
And sad, yeah.
Oh, it's about 3 minutes walk from train station. But yeah, I mean, our train station is about 5 minutes down the road. So this is the thing, Manolo. Can you tell where I'm from originally?
Yeah, make sure you watch them. It goes towards monetization, and if you watch the adverts.
Oh, about a penny.
Is it that much?
Well, I might be stretching it a bit, but yeah, it's not a deal.
Certainly. Yeah. It's not worth a tampon anyway.
The thing is, Brie, I'm not posh, but we call them scones. Well, you're close. I'm in Yorkshire, but I'm not from Yorkshire. In the close vicinity, where Richard says he thought you were from.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're close, but not close enough.
Close, but no cigar.
No. I'm from Nottinghamshire.
Nottingham.
Well, Nottinghamshire.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know Dolly the sheep? Well, that's a clone, right? Well, Jeanette calls it a clone, but here we call it a clon.
Oh dear. No, I'm from Nottinghamshire. Well, not from Nottingham itself, but Nottinghamshire. But no, I live in Yorkshire, but I'm from Nottinghamshire. Yeah. Yeah, adopted Yorkshire.
Just not proper Yorkshire, because proper Yorkshire people are tight as out. Chris can peel an orange in his pocket.
Well, you see, this is the thing. I mean, we've had this debate before about
where they ain't tea bags on washing lines.
I call them cobs, But here in Yorkshire, they call them bread cakes.
You see, in Lancashire, cob is an horse.
Ooh, a bit born in Utah.
Utah. Oh, fire.
Yeah, I'm none of them, Bria. But you know what I mean? Tea bags on what?
Tea bags on washing line. That's what the Yorkshire folk do. Make a brew and then make tea bag on washing line.
To dry out, to use
Dry
again.
out and use it again next day.
But yeah, you know, I mean,
Cut slices of bread right down the middle and get 2 slices out of it.
tatties. Yeah. They tend to use that in Scotland, don't they?
Yeah.
Tatties.
We don't call anything. If it's tatty around here, it means it's beshevelled and buggered. If it was tatty.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we've had this debate, you know. Just about the more you type sod. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
Waitrose is a nice shop, but it's not the cheapest. I think the one shop that's better than Waitrose that we have, well, we don't have it around here, but there's one not far away. It's called Booths, if you've ever heard of Booths. And their stuff is expensive. It's like Marks and Spencer's. A jar
See,
of
we've
jam
got a
for £5.
Waitrose, but I must say I've never been in it.
Reusable tea bag, yeah.
That's what they mean by Yorkshire being Yorkshire, well, men in particular being tight because they reuse the tea bags.
That's why Yorkshire folk go on about Yorkshire tea. It's not because it tastes good, it's because it can be hung online 3 or 4 times.
Oh dear. And did you know Yorkshire tea bags are produced in Harrogate?
Yeah.
So
I've been there a few times as well, Harrogate.
But yeah.
That's actually not that far from me, Harrogate.
Well, it's all part of Yorkshire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only just over the border, like, from Lancashire to Yorkshire. Yeah, right backwards for, oh, I definitely, Manila. Hello, Tim.
See, we've all got these different sayings, even though we're all in the same country.
Crypto here or not, or am I just imagining it?
As it goes, I ate tea. It's a good job. I mean, I do have tea bags and the Yorkshire tea bags, but it's only if I get a visitor or we get a visitor and they don't drink coffee.
Is Crypto in the chat or not? Or is it
Yeah.
just... I didn't see him sneak in. I must not have been listening. Hello, Tim. Hello, Crypto.
Flat white, that is. Dolce Gusto flat white.
We're a bit of Malibu in it.
You see, I don't even go to Marks. I mean, like where we go to Specsavers, it's like retail park, and it's near Callum's old school, and it's ideal because you can park right in front of it, just get out and go in. Well, they've got M&S food all next door. It's a Dolce Gusto flat white.
Yeah. All posh folk have Dolce Gustos, you see, Manila.
What did somebody say? You know, us normal folks have a kettle and a spoonful of coffee.
Bloody pain in the arse of kettles. Look at that, man's in cupboard not been used. From the last time I used it.
Nice. But yeah, that Dolce Gusto goes everywhere.
Pardon me. Hello, everybody. Where are my manners?
You know, it goes on holidays and all sorts. We don't drink anything else. Well, I do have an occasional milky coffee, but that's about it. Definitely don't drink tea.
No, I don't. I don't even have any tea bags in the house. You can either have coffee, Bacardi, or Baileys if you come in, and that's it. A tap water, Pepsi Max. If you want hotels, you either go to shop. It's tough.
It's a Dolce Gusto flat white.
Blimey. What's it, Dave?
My favourite tipples. I thought you were going to intervene then, Richard. Richard knows my favourite tipple.
Malibu.
Yeah. Malibu and Coke.
Mine's Bacardi or Baileys. Scotch and whiskey for me. Is there a difference there? Scotch and whiskey, I thought it was the same drink.
Well, I think Scotch is brewed longer.
Is it? Right.
Yeah, matured a bit
Right.
longer.
Something that's older is a Scotch and mature, right? Got you.
Yeah. I've got 2 t-shirts actually. Do you like my melons and what were the other one, Richard? I forgot now. Nice baubles.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Oh, nice baubles. Well, that's it. That's exactly the reason I've got them, Bria. We always... my other half drinks whiskey. He likes a tot of whiskey.
I bet he's drinking whiskey now, isn't he?
He's going out in the morning with his droning mates. So, yeah, I'm a drone widow.
A drone widow.
Stuart's in. Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Stuart. So I was getting confused then. I thought, oh my God, Stuart's here again. But oh, it's the other Stuart, right? Got you. I thought it was Stewball then for a minute.
Oh dear. What rum keeps hair on your chest and COVID away? I don't know. I won't know about that. Never had COVID and I don't think I've got any hairs on my chest. What did you mean by that, Stuart? Stuart says behave, crypto. Oh God, good luck with that one, Stuart.
Has anybody had the new jab? What new jab's that? I ain't having no jabs.
Never heard on it.
There's no chance I'll be having any more of these crazy jabs. Not a chance.
I do have my flu jab every year.
I'd stick them all up the backside. No way.
Oh.
Not a chance.
But yeah, I mean, the only reason why I have my flu jab is because obviously I've got respiratory issues. I'm going to say exactly, Bria. Behave is not in crypto's vocabulary. But believe it or not, I think I've only ever wore that t-shirt twice. It's educational. Believe it or not, I bought it when we went to Skegness one year. And we went round Eastgate Market and I seen this t-shirt and I bought it. And I wore it out that night. And we're in this pub and this bloke come over to me and says, yeah, I do like your melons. And after that, I never wore it again. But yeah. So I think it's only ever had 2 outings. But yeah, I have. I know, Skeg Vegas. You know what I mean? So I do have my flu jab, but that's it. That's all I have. And at the end of the day, it don't stop you from getting flu. Without me, they're standing in eardrops. It don't stop you getting from. Don't stop you from getting flu, but it just so you don't get it as bad. But I can honestly say, Skeggy Weggy Peggy. I know. If the North bent over and farted, the smell would come from Skegness. I know. I mean, we're talking many moons ago. We've broadened his horizons a little bit since then. So, I mean, we keep going a bit further north now, Richard. So we went to Morecambe this year. I'm going to the Lake District next year.
There's a new COVID. Oh God, there's no such thing. There's no new COVID. There never was any COVID.
Supposedly a new strain, you know.
New strain, my backside.
This is the thing, right?
All that we're doing is just to make people bloody ill. That's all that we're about. Our communist government.
Chris got COVID, but me and Callum never got it. How's that? We all at the same.
I got it a few times. Well, I got flu that they just renamed for some reason.
But yeah, Chris had it, but me and Callum never had it. I've never had COVID.
The worst decision I ever made having that first COVID jab. I wish I'd never done it. Because I've never been right since. I blame a lot on that.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Funny that when COVID were on, nobody died of flu. Wonder why? Oh, hang on. They renamed flu COVID. Ah, yeah, that's it. Nobody died of flu that year when everybody was dying of COVID. Because they renamed it. And now COVID's gone. Everybody's dying of flu because they've changed name back. You know. Two-tier Kia. He'll come up with a new disease for us all to have.
But yeah, you know, I totally agree. You know, and at the end of the day, when Chris had COVID, it was just like having a bad cold.
Correct.
That's
exactly
all.
I got it a few times. I just wish I'd never had the first. I mean, I didn't have any other jabs. I just had the first one.
You know, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, sharing a bed with him, you'd think I'd have got it, but I didn't.
Yeah. It was just some big bloody scurrying thing. It were with that big scam. Now when you look back, until it were all done, you don't see just how much of a scam it were, that lot.
The thing is, Bria, I can't eat spicy food. You know, plays havoc with me. What do you call it? Heartburn. Yeah,
spices on food. Yeah. I don't mind a bit of spice as long as it's not unbearable. When it's unbearable, I can't be doing.
I mean, the spiciest curry I can eat is what's that? Chicken korma.
There's no spice at all in a korma. It's only yogurt. It's only yogurt.
That's only is it yogurt and coconut?
Yeah, there's no spice in it.
No, I can't eat oat spicy.
Hey, that's right, is that, Bray? Because when I've felt rough and ill, neck a load of ale and I feel better. Well, I don't, I feel drunk, but it takes your mind off the ailments.
That's it. But I mean, this is the thing, you know, they were saying, like, you know, you can't, you know, mix our souls, and you've got to be so far apart. I was right next to Chris every day for ages, and I never caught it.
But
I
then
didn't
they said,
work that one out.
oh, that's from such a day you can take your mask off, because they turned it off. They turned the disease off. You know, they switched it off. What a load of nonsense. They're telling everybody to wear a mask and stay indoors. And Boris and his mates are partying in back garden on a big up.
And having garden parties and whatever.
God, if that ever happened again, I'd dread to think what this idiot in charge now would do. I mean, oh God, it makes my blood boil.
But yeah.
Vote for a Labour, you want you. Oh God.
You know, I can they possibly? I mean, I say practice what you preach, but they didn't, did they?
I'm on my third rum. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Bacardi in a minute.
So
Good night, Captain Bacardi.
And here's me, got a weakened immune system, etc., and I never caught it. Work that one out. So I'm like Richard, it were all a load of bollocks.
Well, I think it were.
Yeah.
I almost think it was like a test just to see how much they could control people. You know, like a sort of bit of an experiment. You know, to see how much they could control people.
Yeah. This is the thing, though, but I don't think they dare call another lockdown because they won't dare.
No.
People would say.
Correct. And that furlough, that were a bit. I mean, that were. I want to more mecca that. I mean, that were a bit of a con and all with that. I mean, unbelievable. Some people, we were still at work, and yet some people were off and getting paid for it. I thought, what the hell's all that about? And then when they came back after furlough, they still had their holidays to claim. I thought, what? You know, claiming their holidays. So they had 5 months off furlough or whatever it were, and then got all their holidays to come while we worked. Oh.
I was going to say, and Richard here had to work through it all.
Yeah, I worked through it, yeah. Absolute nonsense.
Oh, dear. Well, Chris can thing a bit. He got stung by a wasp yesterday in his finger through his glove.
Back in a sec. Oh, Mia, what are you staring at?
She's watching.
Don't you put your ears back at me, girl.
She's
Scowl at me, cat.
Yeah. Keeping a close eye on you, watching that you don't reach for the you know, automatic. But this is the thing, same as I say, I think, yeah, it probably did start out in China, but then everybody else jumped on bandwagon. But you know what I mean? It's I don't think it'll ever happen again, no matter what strain of COVID comes out.
You know I can't without you.
Stuart's still on about his test drive, Richard.
And I can't see, finding it hard to do everything.
See how many other channels do you get serenaded? Yeah, Stuart's been on a test drive.
What I'm going through, I just can't smile without you.
Nissan Qashqai, innit, Stuart?
Oh yes, it's gonna be up and down in that posh bugger next year.
Yeah, one of his neighbours over here, he used to have a Qashqai. When I I think it's a Volkswagen. Yeah. Call him Twatty Bollock. But there's a story behind that anyway. You know, entitled. Well, he's not even an E because he lives over that way somewhere. Anyway, yeah, we also call him Mr. Entitled as well.
Mr. Entitled, what was that?
Trotty bollock. You know, the endearing term. Yeah, we've even got music to do it.
Yeah. That's it. Name that tune in one.
Come on, Barry, give me some pointers.
Play a few notes, you've got to guess the song. Guess the intro.
Yeah. I recognise it, but yeah, can't quite.
Beethoven.
Ah, that's it. Fifth.
Beethoven, Fur Release.
But yeah, there's a. Hi, Tommy. I've got Stuart and Tommy in now.
They were left on.
Oh,
Tommy and Barry.
give me £2 and he says, have a drink on me. What will that get? £2.
Yeah, you see that guy from Australia who sent me £1 saying have a beer on me. I thought, Christ, when have you left?
I'm going to say.
I'll get you an ice cube.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah.
So let's get a can of pop for £1, never mind a beer.
Go halfway to a box of Dolce Gustos.
Hello, Tommy, how are we doing? So we've got Tommy, Stuart, and Manilow all in the same chat. Wow, what a collection. Trebags.
Yorkshire beer
is cheap.
I don't know where you get that from.
Cheap here, actually. If you're going to Wetherspoons here, it's quite cheap.
Ouch, I just sneezed that. I didn't waste no drink, though. We are good. That's the main thing, Bria.
What are you looking at? What's your problem? Wait. When I got up, she turned around and looked at me. Ears went back. Like, what? Don't you stare at me like that.
Is that sarcasm, Richard?
Me?
Come on, you're all right.
The Pratt pack, except me.
You're quite close there, Stuart. Just the accept bit's not quite right.
I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but it's just cheaper to stay at home in your own surroundings, you know, neck a few, and, you know, you don't have far to stumble to bed.
I've got to love a spoons, yeah. Yeah, the one we have here is full of homeless people in the morning. Well, you know, when they've still got a bit of money and they sit and drink in it all morning, then have a cheap breakfast and then go and fall asleep somewhere.
It's okay, yeah, Manilow. I mean, I know, and I don't ask people to give me a super chat. I just appreciate every single amount that anybody gives me.
Yeah.
You know, after YouTube's took the 35%. But
I think I've only had 5 super chats since I've had super chat.
Don't forget to check your AdSense tomorrow, Richard. It changes on 11th.
Yeah, I know roughly what it's going to be. I've been keeping my eye on the analytics.
I don't drink very often, Stuart. only occasionally.
No, I'm saying.
It says with a card of coke in his hand.
Mine's for medicinal reasons.
I believe you, Richard, but thousands wouldn't.
It's a nightcap. I sleep well. I play piano better when I've had a few Bacardis. Next door neighbour, he don't go to work until 10, so I let him have a peaceful evening up until 10 o'clock, and then that's it. Klaus Wunderlich is unleashed.
Is he on nights?
My neighbour works nights, yeah.
I'll wait till daytime then, Richard. That's what I do.
No, I mean, I don't think he can hear me anyway when he's in bed, because his bed's at the other side of the room. He's only, like I said, he's only heard me that one night, that Elton John night.
Go on your train spotting and put your CD on full. I can't repeat. Well, thank you for when you come in.
Yeah. No, he's never said it. He's not, just like one night when he said to me, "Could you hear somebody playing Elton John on the piano last night?" I went, "No." He said, "Are you sure it's Elton John?" He says, "Yeah, it was definitely Elton John." And I thought, well, at least I must have been getting it right if he knew what it were. But I've since then I've worked out the layout of his flat, you see, and his bedroom's totally.
I hate it when walls are that thin that you can hear it next door.
Yeah, that's true. Is that, Tommy? It's expensive now going in a pub. Bloody hell is it?
All right, I'm just reading an article.
Oh,
It says DWP confirms new £200 weekly disability benefit from 2025.
You've got to be able to claim it though. You've got to have no arms, no legs, and only half a head.
And it's worth an extra $10,400 a year. I haven't read that far yet. The 200 weekly benefit is a new non-means tested disability payment being introduced by the UK government through the DWP. It is separate from existing benefits such as universal credit, personal independence payment, and employment support allowance, meaning eligible claimants can receive it on top of their current support.
Right. Yeah, the Phantom Fit piano player, that's it, Bria. I'm the one. Well, I never heard now. Thinking, bloody hell, it was me. It was about 2:30 in the morning. I was a bit.
I don't like it, the straight face.
I know she won't be able to hear me upstairs, obviously, because she's not in the same building. But he must have been in his living room or his kitchen to hear me. So he won't be able to hear me from his bedroom. His bedroom's at the opposite end of the building, because it's and two flats next door to me are huge, absolutely ginormous. They're 4 times the ground space of my flat. Each flat, they're huge. I remember because it used to be a conservative club, so you can imagine how big their flats are. He's in the main bar downstairs, and upstairs she's in the function room, whereas I'm in the snooker room. I'm in the annex, the lean-to. 10-hour days in a local care home, back-breaking work, but very rewarding job.
It's all right, I'm just reading. It says a claimant receiving PIP enhanced rate, which I do, at £184 a week, could receive £384 a week total after adding the £200 benefit.
So it's £200 a week they're giving away.
And a disabled person on universal credit and PIP combined could receive over $20,000 per year.
But guess what? If you've worked all your life and you've never claimed a thing, you can't have it. That's how it works. That's how it works for me anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get it. I won't be able to get it. Yeah, well, I weren't a member, but I did used to go in here because I used to play for a snooker team, but not for this conservative club I live in. I used to play for snooker team for a pub just round the corner, and I did used to come in here and play. This where I'm sat now, 20 years ago, would have had a red velvet seats around it because of the snooker. There were two, a full-size snooker table and a smaller one, and red velvet seats were all the way around here because you've got to bear in mind my bedroom and everything. This was all one big room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bear in mind, there's a garage as well at back that were part of it. You know what I mean? So it were one big room, and there were a full-size table and
links pinned up top, Stuart. I do what Richard does and always post
I
links.
think he's after a link for the Pip thing.
Oh, right.
I think he is.
Find it again.
Trying to see what the just looking at train times for tomorrow for crew. 200 quid thing, yeah. Right, pardon me.
But you see, this is the thing as well, Stuart. I get this severe disability premium as well. I'll see if I can find it again.
The garage was part of the club then, yeah. It's when brother-in-law bought this club, he converted the back of this flat into a garage, and there's a big roller shutter door on it, and he keeps all his, because he has loads of houses, so he keeps spare baths and toilets and boilers and all sorts of stuff in garage. He keeps all his stuff in there that he uses for the upkeep of his other houses, you know, because he has a lot of houses. You know, practically has, he actually almost literally owns one full complete street. Personal independence payment, I think it stands for.
What Pips?
Yeah. Who is it invented it? The woman who founded Pips, she was called Gladys Knight. Weren't she?
What?
That woman who founded Pips, she was that counsellor, weren't she, Jeanette?
I think Manilow's asking if me and you's husband and wife. Well, the fact that we're in two different locations, does that answer you? Yeah, I do. I get because I've got Motability.
Well, it is, yeah. You do get pips in the inside of an apple core, but
it's if you need extra help because of your disability.
he sounds a silly lad. Then that brother, I don't we. What do you mean, Tommy? Explain yourself. When it comes to earning money, he's far from that. I'll tell you. Good grief. Hello, partners.
Hello, partners. I'm trying to find it again, but I found it on my phone.
I'm saying, Manilo, the problem is if you never claim out, you can't hand out. I've worked all my life and I can't claim a damn sausage for anything.
And I've gone on there.
It goes against you working. You're better off just not working because it goes against you. Exactly.
I found it, Stuart. Just click on that link, Stuart, and that'll take you to the news article. So there you go.
There we go.
But you see, we get universal credits, but we also get the disability part of universal credits as well. But yeah, I mean, I was just about to say, Manolo, you and my other half have got a lot in common, because he used to work in care homes many moons ago.
You can't have nothing. If you worked all your life, you're not allowed anything. You can't have nothing. You have to pay for everything yourself. It's like nowadays it's a crime to work all your life. It's a bloody crime. It absolutely annoys the arse of me.
But you see, I've said to Richard many times to claim PIPs because he's got a dodgy hip and he needs an hip replacement. Now, to me,
that's also something else I'll be paying for. I mean, sell out my own bloody pocket and all.
But it's not anything to do with how long you've worked or if you're still working or whatever. It's separate. It's to help you with your daily needs, because at the end of the day, you're classed as being disabled because you need a hip replacement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's totally, it don't go on how much you earn or whether you're working. You can still get PIPs even if you're working.
Oh, yeah. That's perfectly true, is that, man-in-law? My God.
Hey, post again.
It's all right. He's been banned from Facebook. You don't know why. It's just said, yeah, I can post again. But yeah, it's got nothing to do with, how much you earn or if you work. Because you see, a lot of people that are living with a disability still work.
Yeah.
Like Richard, until it got too much for him. And I've said, just claim it. There you go. Stuart says it's not means tested. It'll go some. I mean, even if you only get the standard version, right, and you don't get the higher rate, you know what I mean? It goes some way to pay your rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I'm foreign speaking, yeah, that's true. Is that, man-in-law? Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I honestly feel like sometimes just getting a ferry to France and coming back over on a dinghy. Getting a dinghy back, see if I can get some.
You know what I mean? This is, and I'm like Richard, the hard-working Englishman like Richard is, get sod all.
Nothing. Not a penny.
And you've got to jump through hoops to get anything.
It's a flipping joke.
You know what I mean? I mean, as it stands at the moment, I don't ever have to go for you'd have to go like and have a medical or a thing. I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? I don't have to go for an assessment at all. Because my situation's not going to change. I'm not, I'm not miraculously going to, stop having arthritis overnight. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, Stuart. I'm close, but I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. This is no word of a lie.
Tommy, thank you. Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah.
I had a letter come the other day about my state pension. I kid you not. Right? And it says from the 22nd of September 2029, I can claim my state pension. Cheers for that. That's if I'm still around, you know what I mean? You see, luckily, Stuart, I ain't got a private pension.
Yeah, well, I'm bloody thankful I've got one.
But you know what I mean? I mean, I've said to you many times, Richard, get, you know, they ask you how far you can walk and, you know, and but the thing is, and we were talking about this other night, Manolo. I mean, God rest her soul, my mum. She used to get a free TV license. She used to get a £300 winter fuel payment. She'd be turning in a grave now. Honestly, she'd be turning in a grave. And she'd be saying exactly the same thing. Bloody government. I can just imagine her now, Richard. Bloody government. You know, us pensioners don't matter. They're trying to kill us off. And you know what I mean? I can just imagine how she'd react to it. She'd be turning in a grave. That's what the hoping, Manolo. The hoping by the time you get your pension, you know, is when you. But this annoys me, right? They've put the pension age up to 66. Now, I worked all my life, even through having my kids. I got friends and relatives to look after them while I worked, sometimes full time, right? And, you know, now we've got to carry on till we're half dead. And it's true. You know, when you get to
that's it, Chris. Don't forget to set the ball rolling on that before you get to 55, because it takes a while.
You know, it's like this. When you get to 66, you're too old to enjoy the benefits of it.
Oh no! Any good pension advisor will tell you if you've got a private pension, pull it out as soon as you can. A lying pension advisor will say, keep it and let's hope that you die, and then you don't get it.
Yeah.
Any decent pension advisor will tell you to just pull it out and put it in your own bank account, because when it gets that late on, the growth on it is very little. Because I've been checking mine, and there's growth. I took a lump out and I've left a lump in, and I've been looking at that lump, and it's grown, but only by a paltry sum.
Yeah, Chris is the same, Richard.
Well,
your pension, it's grown, but not by much.
No, I mean mine goes up about, I don't know, it's not even £1,000 a year. Yeah, and they get paid for notes. Politicians, they don't even turn up at Parliament. Some of them, they just go and sign in and then wander off and still get paid.
And another thing that bugs me is all these youngsters trying to get on property ladder. They've got no chance.
No, not a chance.
No chance. You know, I mean, that's what sort of.
There's going to be nobody gets a mortgage soon, because, to be honest, most of the young ones don't want to work now. Let's have it right. The work etiquette has changed a lot over the last few years. Work ethic, shall I say?
Yeah.
When I was 16, you went out and you had to get a bloody job, and that was the end of it. And your mum and dad would tell you, you either went to college or you went to damn work.
Tell you, as I've said many times. The thing is, I forgot what we're going to say now. There's Alzheimer's claim. Can I claim for Alzheimer's on Pips?
you just forget what to put on your form.
Yeah. I was going to say something and I forgot.
I mean, nowadays, all they want people to do is be in debt up to the neck in it. I mean, all youngers now driving around in new cars. I'm thinking they must be up to their eyeballs in debt.
Well, look at insurance. For a start.
I mean, that's always been expensive for young uns as insurance, but
I mean, Ollie were on about it, weren't it? And for him to get his own insurance policy, you're talking well above £1,000.
oh yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's always been like that. It's always been expensive for kids' insurance. When I first passed my test, it would do. Obviously, it weren't as much as it is nowadays because of the value of money's changed, but it was the same difference. It was the same amount, but obviously what it were worth in them days. But there were none of this. Just walk into a car showroom and sign on the dotted line when I was 17. There were none of that. You couldn't do it. You know, you weren't allowed to do it. But nowadays, they seem to be able to just wander into a car showroom, sign a few details, and a week later, they're in a brand new bloody car.
Is there one man allows put?
Yeah. You know, so they're not even learning that, you know, you need to save money. You need to get it together and stuff. It's...
I take them like M&Ms.
Yeah. Best thing I ever did, private pension. My God, at the time, I thought, what a load of nonsense. I keep saying to people, the young uns now that we have at work, I say, get your pension sorted, because you laugh now. If I'd have paid into a private pension, I'd be up shit creek now.
The thing is, Stuart, they've changed the criteria for that £150 because we used to get it a long time ago. That 150, and they put it straight, if you've got a smart meter, they put it straight onto your meter. Now, before it was how much it cost to heat. It's something to do with, you know, you live in a terraced house, you've got 3 bedrooms, blah, blah, blah. They look into how much it costs to heat it. But they've changed it back now from, I think it were October 1st. You know, you can claim it.
I think yeah, you will. Well, you definitely fit in, Manilow, that's for sure. You know, that's your part of criteria. If you're a bit of a simpleton, you're in.
Talk about all sorts. Shit included.
If you're normal, you're not allowed. We don't do normal.
But yeah, they've changed the criteria again. So now you've got to be as mad as a hatter. But yeah, they've changed the criteria again. So we might be able to get it. Look. Crap off.
Yeah. It's like being in a cuckoo clock. We've got 3 cripples in this house now. You don't have to be mad to be part of this crowd, but it sure helps you right there. Bloody hell.
It says the Warm Home Discount Scheme is a one-off £150 discount off your electricity bill. If you're eligible, your electricity supplier will apply the discount to your bill. The money is not paid to you. It says I don't want to be a mod. I've changed my mind.
Fortunately, that doesn't affect me. That's one thing I don't have the pleasure of, thank God. That's about the only one thing that's worked in my favour. I don't have a gas and electric bill or a council tax bill.
It says if you live in England and Wales, you qualify if either you get the guaranteed credit element of pension credit or on a low income.
There must be somebody who's a Huddersfield fan, but I don't know. Somebody must be. It has to be. mean, they're not that bad, are they? Are they? Beautiful railway
Oh.
station. Huddersfield Station is railway station is one of the best looking railway stations in this country. Ignoring outside of the King's Cross and St Pancras, I think Huddersfield's one of the nicest looking railway stations going.
You can get, it says, if you get housing benefit, income related employment and support allowance, income support, and universal credit. But it used to be, it used to be based on where, you know.
Yeah, I don't bother with Christmas tree, me, man-in-law. I haven't even got one. Oh, you've got my Christmas tree, haven't you? I gave it to you, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, he sent it us last year.
Yeah, it's a fibre optic one, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember now. I put it up when I'm in my apartment in Oswestwhistle, but I thought, what's the point when there's only me? What's the point in putting Christmas decorations up when I'm the only person here? I'm pretty sure Cat's not bothered about decorations. So what's the point? I'll put a Bible on my telly, a Christmas Bible, and that's it.
Hopefully tomorrow, Blackpool fans.
Rest in peace, John Lodge. Who the hell's John Lodge?
Well, aren't they on a oh, maybe, what do they call it?
What's that?
International break, innit?
Yeah.
Moody Blues singer, John Lodge from Moody Blues.
But yeah, I think they're on international break, I think. Is that? Oh, that's League One, isn't it? Does Blackpool still have a team? Yeah. Who is it that manages them?
Oh, Blackpool? No idea. Ban me as a mod, please.
I scored a few goals this time.
Oh, Steve Bruce. That's it. Ban me as a mod, please. I've done it just because you said you didn't want to be one.
Steve Bruce, he always looks like he's been chasing parked cars to me, him.
I know. He's got a boxer's nose, hasn't it?
Oh, has he? Your team is on Sky tomorrow. Who's that, Stuart? Well, it must be City.
Lee Grant manages Huddersfield Town.
Yeah, his brother, I know his brother, him. His brother used to make sunglasses and stuff, Foster, you call.
Forget who he supports now. Stockport. That's it.
No, it won't be. It's not Stockport. It won't be on Sky. Bloody hell! It must be a bigger team than that.
Yeah, I told you.
Stockport's on Sky tomorrow. Oh, fire!
Well, everybody else is on international break, so
All right. Who are they playing, Stuart? Flipping Morecambe Wanderers.
Blackpool.
Oh, they're playing Blackpool. All right, that's why you see. Yeah.
I'm getting ready for me bedtime story.
Well, fire.
Quite a long one this week.
I might have to turn my camera off so I can laugh at you, knocking off your concentration.
I've got it all here in front of me. I've printed it out again, look.
Jesus Christ.
3 pages long.
Oh, hell, fire. I hope Tim's still in. He requested it. Are you still here, Tim? You put this request in for...
you asked Jack and the Bean Sprout.
Jack and the Bean Sprout.
Jack and the Bean Sprout. So we'll be all sitting comfortably.
I'm relatively...
Clear my throat. Right.
You should make yourself big, Jeanette. You know what I mean? Make yourself onto full screen.
No, I want to see your reaction.
I'll promise I won't laugh, honest.
Yeah. Right. I was sitting. You
No,
started, yeah, you did. Get the piss pot out, Richard. You
yeah, you
might.
requested this, Tim. You requested it, so you better sit there and listen and be a good boy.
Yeah.
Jack and the Bean Sprout is about to start.
It's got me laughing already. How can I tell a story when I can't stop laughing?
Yeah, you're going to have to keep a serious face now, Jeanette, when you read this out.
Get your hands off my beanstalk. Right.
I don't even know who were we. Some bum who went to a beanstalk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It says, bloody hell, all those pages, I'll be a kip soon. Well, it is a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Right.
Not nightmares tonight, man-in-law.
There once was a time a poor widow who had an only son called Jack, and a cow named Milky White.
You won't be able to get away with that nowadays. Bloody hell. It has to be called off-white or something.
Yeah.
Carry on.
All they had to live on was the milk the cow gave every morning, which they carried to the market and sold, until one morning Milky White gave no milk. Can you imagine pulling on tits and getting no?
Every time I've pulled on a tit, I've always got something afterwards. But anyway, come on.
Stop it. What shall we do? What shall we do? Said the widow, wringing her hands. I even do what's it's and all. Look. Cheer up, mother. I'll go and get work somewhere, said Jack. We've tried that before and nobody would take you, said his mother. We must
She was the chap as a prostitute. Nobody would take you. Yeah, carry on. Sorry, I won't butt in again, honest.
We must sell Milky White and with the money start a shop or something. All right, mother, said Jack. It's market day today and I'll soon sell Milky White and then we'll see what we can do. I'm not starting again. So he took the cow and off he started. He hadn't gone far when he met a funny-looking old man. No few of them.
Ooh.
Who said to him, "Good morning, Jack." "Good morning to you," said Jack, and wondered how he knew his name. "Well, Jack, where are you off to?" said the man. "I'm going to market to sell our cow there." Manila, oh no, she does actions. "Oh, you look proper. You look the proper sort of chap to sell cows," said the man. "I wonder if you know how many beans make 5. 2 in each hand and 1 in your mouth," said Jack, as sharp as a needle.
Ooh.
"Right you are," said the man, "and here they are, the very beans themselves." He went on pulling out of his pocket a number of strange-looking beans.
Ooh.
"As you are so sharp," said he, "I don't mind doing a swap with." "Go along," said Jack. "You take me for a fool." "Ah, you don't know what these beans are," said the man. "If you plant them overnight, by morning they grow right up to the sky." "Really?" said Jack. "You don't say." "Yes, that is so. If it doesn't turn out to be true, you can have your cow back." "Right," said Jack, and handed him over Milky White, then pocketed the beans. Back home, Jack goes and says to his mother, "You'll never guess, mother, what I got for Milky White." His mother became very excited. £5, 10, 15? No, it can't be 20. "I told you that you couldn't guess. What do you say to these beans? They're magical. Plant them overnight and—" "What?" exclaimed Jack's mother. "Have you been such a fool, what's a dolt?"
I don't know. Probably meant to write dick, but they're not allowed to.
"Such an idiot. Take that, take that. As for your precious beans, here they go out the window. Now off with you to bed. Not a sup shall you drink, and not a bit shall you swallow this very night.
Ooh.
So Jack went upstairs to his little room in the attic. Sad and sorry he was, to be sure. At last he dropped off to sleep. When he woke up, the room looked so funny. The sun was shining into part of it, and yet all the rest was quite dark and shady. Oh, adult's an idiot, is it? Yeah. Jack jumped up and went to the window. What do you think he saw?
Some hookers?
Why, the beans his mother had thrown out of the window into the garden had sprung up into a giant beanstalk,
Ooh.
which went up and up and up until it reached the sky. So the man spoke the truth after all. The beanstalk grew up quite close past Jack's window, so all he had to do was open it and give a jump onto the beanstalk, which ran up like a big ladder. So Jack climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed, and he climbed until at last he reached the sky. When he got there, he found a long, broad road going as straight as a dart. So he walked along and walked along and he walked along until he came to a great big tall house. And on the doorstep there was a great big tall woman.
Ooh. She's Swedish.
Good morning, Ma'am, said Jack quite politely. Could you be so kind as to give me some breakfast? For he was hungry as a hunter. Peanuts. It's breakfast you want, is it? Said the great big tall woman. It's breakfast you'll be if you don't move off from here.
Ooh.
My man is an ogre, and there's nothing he likes than boys boiled on toast.
Bugger me.
You'd better be moving on, or he'll be coming.
Ooh, hell. It's a bugger. Is that bloody ogre?
Oh, please, Mum, do give me something to eat. I've had nothing to eat since yesterday morning. Really and truly, Mum, said Jack. I may as well be boiled as die of hunger.
Nah, that's fair dues. Is that at least he's willing to give it a go?
Well, the ogre's wife was not half so bad after all. So she took Jack into the kitchen and gave him a hunk of bread and cheese and a jug of milk.
Ooh.
Jack hadn't half finished these when thump, thump, thump. The whole house began to tremble with the noise of someone coming.
Again?
Goodness gracious me, it's my old man, said the ogre's wife. What on earth shall I do? Come along quick and jump in here. She bundled Jack into the oven.
Oh, this is where we get a bit of feed 5-4 incoming here.
Because the ogre came in, he was a big one. To be sure.
To be sure.
At his belt he had 3 calves strung by the heels, and he unhooked them and threw them down into the table and said, Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Ooh.
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Ooh.
Be he alive or be him dead, I'll have his bones to grind my bread.
I grind his bones to make my bread, is it? Anyway, go on, carry on.
Nonsense, dear, said his wife. You're dreaming. Or perhaps you smell the scraps of that little boy you liked so much for yesterday's dinner.
Ooh.
Here you go, and have a wash and tidy up. By the time you come back, your breakfast will be ready for you. So off the ogre went, and Jack was just going to jump out of the oven and run away when the woman told him, wait till he's asleep. He always has a doze after breakfast. Well, the ogre had his breakfast, and after that he went to a big chest and took out a couple of bags of gold. And down he sat and counted until at last his head began to nod. And he began to nod and he began to snore. I don't know. Until the whole house shook again. Jack then crept out on tiptoe from the oven and he was passing the ogre, he took one of the bags of gold from under his arm, and off he pelted until he came to the beanstalk. Then he threw down the bag of gold, which of course fell into his mother's garden. He climbed down and down until at last he got home and told his mother and showed her the gold and said, "Well, mother?" So they lived on the bag of gold for some time until at last they came to the end of it. And Jack made up his mind to try his luck once more at the top of the beanstalk.
Ooh.
Oh dear. So one fine morning he rose up early and got onto the beanstalk, and he climbed and he climbed and he climbed. And he climbed until at last he came out onto the road again and up the great tall house where he had been before. There, sure enough, was the great tall woman standing on the doorstep.
Ooh.
"Good morning, Mom," said Jack, as bold as brass. "Could you be as good as to give me something to eat?"
So bugger that, you
"Oh,
think.
wait, my boy," said the big tall woman, "or else my man will eat you up for breakfast. Aren't you the youngster who came here before? Do you know that very day my man missed one of his bags of gold?"
Ooh.
"That's strange, Mom," said Jack. "I dare say I could tell you something about that, but I'm so hungry I can't speak until I've had something to eat."
Ooh.
Well, the big tall woman was so curious that she took him in and gave him something to eat.
Maybe a singer in a wig.
I've lost my place now.
Oh,
Well,
she
the big
it
tall
just
woman was so
found
curious
some more
that
breakfast.
she took him in and gave him something to eat. He had scarcely begun munching it as slowly as he could when thump, 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 they heard the giant's footstep, and his wife hid Jack away. It all happened as it did before. In came the ogre as he did before, said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum," and had his breakfast off 3 boiled oxen.
What?
3 boiled oxens.
All right, that's good. Yeah.
But she'd him in oven as before. Then he said, "Wife, the hen that lays the golden eggs." So she brought it, and the ogre says, "Lay." And it laid an egg of all gold.
Bloody hell, that's a
Then
handy
the...
end to have.
So she bought it, yeah, and he said lay, and it laid an egg of gold. And the ogre began to nod his head and to snore until the house shut. Jack crept out of the oven on tiptoe and caught hold of the golden hen, and he was off before you could say Jack Robinson.
Oh, well.
This
No.
time the hen gave a cackle, which woke the ogre, and just as Jack got out of the house, he heard him calling, "Wife, wife, what have you done with my golden hen?" The wife said, "Why, my dear?" But that was all Jack heard, for he rushed off to the beanstalk and climbed down like a house on fire.
Ooh.
I've lost again.
Come on, it's getting gripping, is this?
Well, it wasn't long before that Jack made up his mind to have another try. He's look up there at the top.
Again? The cheeky bastard. Isn't the bag of gold? Isn't it the bloody hen? It's going for thirds. What happened when he got the hen, though? Did he have it laying golden eggs or what?
Well, he said, I missed that bit. He says, when he got home, he showed his mother the wonderful hen and said, "Lay to it," and it laid a golden egg every time he said lay.
Bloody hell.
Well, it wasn't long before Jack made up his mind to have another try at his luck. Up there at the top of the beanstalk.
Pushing his bloody luck here is Jack, honestly.
And he climbed and he climbed until he got to the top. This time he knew better than to go straight to the ogre's house. When he got near it, he waited behind a bush until he saw the ogre's wife come out.
Ooh.
It's a peeping Tom now, as well as a thief. Ooh. She came out with a pail to get some water. And then he crept into the house and got into a big copper pot.
Ooh.
He hadn't been there long when he heard thump, 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 as before, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman, cried out the ogre. I smell him, wife, I smell him. And in came the ogre with his wife. Do you, my dearest, said the ogre's wife, then if that little rogue that stole your gold and the hen that laid the golden egg is sure to have gotten into the oven. And they both rushed to the oven. Jack wasn't there, luckily. So the ogre sat down to breakfast and ate it, but every now and then he would mutter, well, I could have sworn, and he'd get up and search the larder, the cupboards, everything. Only luckily he didn't think of the copper pot.
Bugger me, you should always check the pot.
After breakfast was over, the ogre called out, wife, wife, bring me my golden harp. So she brought it and put it on the table before him. Then he said, sing. The golden harp sang most beautifully. It went on singing until the ogre fell asleep and commenced to snore like thunder. Then Jack lifted up the copper lid very quietly and got down like a mouse and crept on hands and knees until he came to the table. When up he crawled, caught hold of the golden harp and dashed with it towards the door. Nearly finished. But the harp called out quietly, Master, master. The ogre woke up just in time to see Jack running off with the harp.
Ooh.
Jack ran as fast as he could, and the ogre came rushing after and would soon have him caught. Only Jack had a start and dodged him a bit and knew where he was going. When he got to the beanstalk, the ogre was not more than 20 yards away when suddenly he saw Jack disappear. When he came to the end of the road, he saw Jack underneath climbing down for dear life. Well, the ogre didn't like trusting himself to such a ladder, and he stood and waited, so Jack got another start. Just then the harp cried out, Master, master, and the ogre swung himself down onto the beanstalk, which shook with his weight. Down climbed Jack, and after him climbed the ogre. By this time Jack had climbed down and climbed down and climbed down until he was very nearly home. So he called out, Mother, mother, bring me an axe, bring me an axe. His mother came rushing out with the axe in her hand, but when she came to the beanstalk, she stood stuck still with fright, for there she saw the ogre with his legs just through the clouds. Jack jumped down and took hold of the axe and gave a chop at the beanstalk, which cut half in two. The ogre felt the beanstalk shake and quiver, so he stopped to see what was the matter. Then Jack gave another chop with the axe, and the beanstalk was cut in two and began to topple over. Then the ogre fell. Jack showed his mother his gold harp, and with showing that and selling the golden eggs, Jack and his mother became very rich, and he married a great princess, and they lived happily ever after.
What happened to the ogre?
I've got a bit mixed up here.
Is he just left in bloody garden to die? Or
It says beanstalk come toppling after. Broke his crown.
Ooh. Hello, Joelle.
Anyway, the end bit is Jack and his mother became very rich, and they married a princess, and they lived happily ever after. That's it.
I was getting into that. It was thrilling. I've never heard that one before, so I was very intrigued. Hello, Joelle. How are we doing?
Yeah. Well, it's not kids' fairy tale because we don't allow kids. Hi, Joelle.
Happily married ever after. Well, they probably happily.
No, it got.
Married bit.
He married a princess.
Yeah.
Can't be too bad from a little flat.
Not bad for 5 beans.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
We just got a bit greedy, I think. They don't jack there, going back for a thought. But there you go, it paid off in the end, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'd have been happy just to have the egg the chicken that laid the old golden eggs,
Well, I'll find a shorter one for next week.
Oh, I enjoyed that. I think it were pretty gripping, that.
Well, anyway, chopped the beanstalk down. Ogre came tumbling down, broke his crown, and they lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good story. Good choice, that, Tim, wherever Tim is. I hope Tim sat here and listened to that.
So, yeah, we've got a
You
very...
requested it, Tim.
Yeah, Joella is from Paris in France.
Yes. Manilo.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
But anyway.
Shadows of a man have faced.
I don't know what I might do Little Red Riding Hood or something like that next week. But anyway, that were a bit long-winded, weren't it?
No, I mean, it was good. You presented it well, Jeanette. What you should do is have, you could have just done you could do some props just to liven it up a bit.
Yeah, well, it's your fault I started this in first place.
Not my fault.
You were asking what our Goldilocks and Three Bears ended up.
Yeah, that was just a one-off. But
that is you can get that in audio form. So yeah.
I know about ogres. I nearly married one. I said that, Manilo.
We had the 3 billy goat scruff last week with a troll under the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the same problem, Manilo.
Can Chris hear you?
Snoring.
Oh, snoring, right.
Yeah. No, not about the ogre bit. Snoring. It's like a Boeing 747 coming into land. There you go.
Yeah, I thought you were excellent, that. What's it? Oh, Chris and Callum nodded off with their bedtime. So, Callum will be down in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to say
in a minute or two, it'll be good evening. Back in a sec. All that. So that's. I was busting for a pee, and that story I was holding on while you finished.
That's engrossing.
I didn't want to miss the crucial bits of the story.
Ooh, guess what? Halloween's on a Friday.
Yeah.
There you go. How about Snow White next week? Especially, after a few sherbets.
Oh. We'll have some whiskey, oh dearie, dearie.
Oh dearie, dearie, indeed. You see, I suffer with sleep apnea, so I've got a mask so I don't snore.
She used to.
But I'm a light sleeper as well.
Before she had
sleep apnea
machine, she used to snore twice as loud as what I did, but I'll get me revenge back.
But I hope I wrote him about that other night. And I said, the only way to shut him up is to stuff a sock in his mouth.
Up and away.
But I have threatened him with spare bedroom and all. Two days later, the ogre got a text message asking if he had had an accident that wasn't his fault. It was that thieving git Jackens, said the ogre, and he sued him for all his gear back. But yeah, I mean, Stuart knows about sleep apnea because he suffers with it as well. But he don't use his machine, where I do. But we've already done Goldilocks in 3 Bears. So we might go on to Sleeping Beauty. I'll see what I can come up with. I need a drink after that. My throat's dry. But yeah, that's what started all this off. I got on about Goldilocks and 3 Bears, and Richard said, well, how does it end? Does Bears eater? Yeah, so I read Goldilocks and 3 Bears, and she got away. So that's how all this bedtime story started. I've thought about earplugs and everything.
Here's the pianist. I'll be practicing this tonight. I've been hitting it hard tonight. No, that would be that, but unless when Mia plays it, it's just punk, punk, bang, bong, bing, bong.
Yeah, she does the Plink song.
I'll be doing Queen tonight. We are the champions.
Ooh. So yeah, Halloween's on a Friday night.
Halloween's on a Friday night. Get your costumes ready.
Yeah, we've got to come up with an exceptionally scary bedtime story that night.
Oh yeah. Just had to read the Fred West story or something. Harold Shipman Diaries. Stick to paper and comb. Thanks for that, Stuart. You're
that's what I recommended to other Stuart.
What?
Comb and
yeah. Well, she's pretty good on piano, is Mia. She just walks from one end to another and it's just bong, bing, 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 bong, bong, bong. She doesn't know the chords or anything. She just hits every key with her paw, makes a right racket. Trust me, it happened about 3 o'clock one morning when I was in bed. I thought I was haunted. And I realised what it was.
Mia on drums and curtains.
Yeah, she's certainly good on curtains, that's for sure. I've got the video to prove that.
He's got a weapon. No.
Yeah, I have. When she starts misbehaving, I pull it out. Magnum force.
Yeah.
A bit of dramatic
background
music within stories.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, that's something else she does as well, Joelle. She's got scratching posts and all sorts over there, and yet she'll wash and pray. Yeah, I've got a full head of hair, me, Stuart. There's no chance of me going bald.
Manilow asked what I'm going at. I've got several wigs and props, so I'm not buying anything new this year. I've got a witch's hat.
Past 2 years, we've dressed up as stuff, Manilow, you see. I might just dress me up as some. I might just dye her black. Just get her in bath and rub Just for Men all over her. See what she thinks of that.
But yeah.
Stuart is going as Jeanette.
So yes, the wigs will come out. You won't know it's me.
She's getting them out. The wigs.
I've got several. I've got 3, in fact.
I'll just come as Uncle Fester. No need to dress up.
Tim can come as it. What's that? When he put his hair over him other night. Oh, in that Addams Family.
Da-da-da-da. 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 Da-da-da. The Addams Family started when Uncle
Yeah.
Fester farted. He farted through the keyhole and paralyzed the cat. Da-da-da-da.
But yeah, I've got 3 wigs in all, but one's a blonde one. But that was for Christmas.
He got 3 wigs in all. Okay.
Not them kind of wigs, Richard. Take your mind out the gutter. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello,
Okay.
Vanessa. How are we doing?
Yeah. Richard's mind's in the gutter as usual.
It's never out.
Just because you missed your lycra-clad.
Yeah, she never could walk past today. No, I don't know where the hell she were. Hannibal Lecter's vegan cookbook. Yeah. Oh, I love that film, Silence of the Lambs. I can't watch it on my own, but I love it.
I can't watch any horror films.
I'll keep meaning to watch the latest Saw one, but I don't like watching it on my own. Now I get a bit jittery.
This is I might tie a bunch of grapes to my bum and go as hemorrhoids.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a long wig, but it's got like a purple tints in it, and then I've got a black wig with sunglasses to match, and a witch's hat. Vanessa says I just sit in a chair in the front yard and cackle loudly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got that many props that I says I'm not buying out this year.
You've got enough. You've got enough material to work with.
Jeanette is having a comb up and going as that airy one in the Addams Family.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Stuart? I've had a shave today.
Yeah. Well, I had a shave this morning. I had a quick whiz-over this morning.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. No, I'm not a horror movie fan.
I love them, but I'm not probably gutsy horror films, but if it's a scary one, I can't watch them on my own.
See, this is the thing. When I go to bed, my mind plays at overtime.
Yeah, I had a weird dream last night, but I can't mention it publicly, but it was weird.
I heard part of it this afternoon.
Yeah, I could only tell the bits for public chat.
Where? But yeah.
This way, I got up in the middle of the night and I had this dream, and I woke up and I went to the toilet and I was dying for the dream to continue when I went back to sleep, but it didn't.
Just wait until Halloween.
Yeah, it's only 4 weeks off, 3 weeks off, and 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, 20 days.
But yeah, I think I've got enough wigs, and I bought like fingerless black mittens and long black gloves, them gloves that come up to here, and yeah, I've got a lot of props. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna go forking out any more money on. You'll have to make do with what you get.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that was one messed up film. Yeah, there's lots of films like that.
So
I mean, the ones I watch, I like watching Saw films, and oh god, who thinks them films up? What's in their head to write that stuff? You know what I mean? What is going on in their head to even think of it?
Oh, Ness says it's 3 weeks today.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, the best thing that I've ever seen. I still sleep in bunk beds. Honest to God, Richard. Not last year, year before.
Not a year before that, the devil.
Yeah, he got red face paint. He got 2 horns stuck on his head. Send me that picture, Richard, and I'll.
It's where the hell is it? That's a good question. Hang on. Don't even know where the hell it is. Just have to bear with me a minute.
But yeah, for them that's not seen it, honest to God, that is the best one by far that I've ever seen. But Richard said it were like a bloodbath in his bathroom, washing it all off.
It were. It was for sure.
But it were very impressive. You know, let me state that. And it's the best one that I've seen in a long time.
Oh, God.
You know, but you see, the thing is, my skin is that sensitive. I mean, Bria will tell you, because, oh, yeah.
Oh, you can't see it. I'll send you a photo, Jeanette.
Yeah, okay.
It's not showing up correctly.
Yeah, and I put some white face paint on my face, and as soon as I started putting it on, my face were on fire. And I quickly washed it off, and I got all these red blotches all on my face. So I can't sort of, that's why, in essence, I don't wear makeup, because I've got a really sensitive skin. And yeah, I mean, I do put a bit of eyeshadow on, because I put some black eyeshadow on and whatever last year. Anyway, but yeah, I have to be very, very careful.
I've sent you 2 photos in Messenger. Send you one with glasses on and one without.
Yeah, that were Richard. That's not last year, year before. And I were really, really impressed with it.
I sent another one with not my glasses on, with dark with my eyes.
That one's even scarier, Richard. But he having a bit technical difficulty with one of his horns, because it kept falling off.
Kept losing my horn.
So yeah, I mean, if I were to get any face paint or something, it'd have to be dermatologically tested, because yeah, I've got very, very sensitive skin. I mean, I don't buy all these fangled moisturizers or anything. I've got something that's called Zero Base, and yeah, that's the only thing that I use.
Zero Base.
But yeah, that night when I put that white stuff on my face, straight away, as soon as I started putting it on, I could feel it burning my face. And all it were white face paint. Stronger adhesive required. But yeah, it was that one particular on, and it kept falling off.
Yeah, I remember that.
What did you get last year? Were it like a skull mask type of thing?
Yeah, it was a rubber skull mask with light up eyes.
Yeah, and eyes were lighting up.
I haven't got a photograph of that.
But yeah, I expect everybody to make it, an effort this year.
Concerted effort.
Yes. Come up on panel and show me your Halloween outfits.
That includes you, Manilow, and Stuart.
Snazaroo. We'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, it's because my skin's so sensitive for Bria that, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, it's called Olay now, but I used oil of Ulay as it was then, and boy, God, I live to regret it. And that's just a moisturizer. And my face did the same. I broke out in all these red blotches, and that was just a moisturising cream. So I found that that the only thing that suits me is that Zero Base. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell, and I'll be live again tomorrow night. Hopefully there'll be more than just me and Richard on the panel.
Yes. Sort yourselves out.
Yes. Get your acts together.
Correct.
So thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the long-winded bedtime story.
And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, some of you, because I will be at Crew tomorrow afternoon.
Message me before you go live.
Yeah, it'll be about 2 o'clock-ish, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I'm not getting up early to go. It'll be,
By then.
I'll be leaving here probably about 11, 12 o'clock. It takes me about an hour and a half, so it'll be.
Okie dokie then.
Wow.
So look out for Richard live tomorrow.
See you later.
Right
Bye.
side.
Night, well,
I'll be
Stuart,
live
Hello, Bria, Tim,
tomorrow night.
your partner, Scott, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Probably put Manilow to sleep.
Yeah. Don't forget Manilow. See you later, Tommy. Don't forget Manilow. We can't smile without you. Catch you later, alligators. See you later, everybody. Hello, Dr. Smith. Goodbye, Dr. Smith. We're just going. Catch you later.